live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. We've got Sacramento and Phoenix. So Sacramento will get the first possession. Pass to Gordon. To the paint. Towns. And Oden sends it back. Puts one up from 19. That one a little long.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
And racing up the court, you have a number of options and a great decision there.
I love how he took the initiative, right? You took charge of the opportunity and made the right decision.
Wasted no time on that one.
Well, this is a guy who understands his role in their offense, right? And they know exactly how to use him.
Phoenix Oscar Robertson. That's his first personal foul. Phoenix foul ball. Julius Randle. That's his first personal foul.
And here's McCollum for three. But they recover it.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Millsap misses. And a deep three from Curry. He can't get that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way.
Karl Anthony Towns, guys. At the age of 11, guess how tall he was? 6'3". So it was his goal to develop a complete skill set all the way back then. Boy, how about that? Ahead of the game in terms of the NBA.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Sacramento. McCollum outside. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. McCollum's got 5.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter. Now he's just showing off. With range like that, incredible.
And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 7.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Bagley, no good.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Yeah, that zip code might extend beyond his range. My goodness, let's take a better shot next time.
And Towns gets it to go.
Fact of the matter is, Karl Anthony Towns could be a menace on the glass. Good luck with this guy.
Here's Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Julius Irving. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Irving.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars, but boy, he's more than made up for it.
And so Irving nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Curry outside. Phoenix, no good that time either. Curry with the steal. The kick out to Irving. Phoenix, no good that time either. So it's Sacramento now. Here's DeRozan. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Julius Irving.
Look, have very few players in the NBA get to the line as often as DeMar DeRozan. There's a bit of an edge to his game. He's not at all afraid.
Phoenix trails by 4. Here's Curry with the 3. Drops in the tray. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I'll tell you, Steph Curry has worked so hard to develop that ball handling ability, and it shows through on that bucket. What a move from Steph.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up. Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. For Sacramento, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Peyton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
Sacramento moving it around. Allen inside the 3-point line. Misses off the right iron. Pass to DeRozan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Doris with DeRozan, when he's on with his shot, he's one of the great scorers in the NBA.
No question, Kevin. He exploded for 52 points in a game last season. This guy can score from anywhere on the floor when he's dialed in. Boy, there are nights you just have no answer for him.
And with DeRozan getting traded, he said he felt backstabbed by Raptors management after they said he wouldn't be traded. At the end of the day, people will do what's best for their own position, whether they're a GM or a player. But you better believe they'll love DeRozan in Toronto forever, no matter what jersey he wears.
There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's a case where DeMar DeRozan's teammates benefiting from him being a willing distributor. This is a very team-first guy.
The wide-open look here for DeRozan. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Carter, just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
Sacramento making a switch here. Carter hits them both. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Allen outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Allen's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Curry can't get it to go. Here's Millsap. And Millsap slams it in.
Well, the basketball mind that Dwayne Wade possesses is so special. What understanding and feel for where his guys will be.
Nobody near Allen. And again, it's Sacramento converting. Curry fires from way outside. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Sacramento leads by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Not at all. Every time they get the ball, they're looking to burn the defense in transition.
Phoenix trails by 3. Here's McGrady. Good, and Curry gets the assist. McGrady's got the first basket of the second quarter for Phoenix.
Boy, that is not the shot they were hoping for, but they'll take the result. Oh boy, that's 2 on him now. And if he gets a third foul before halftime, his playing time is going to have to be limited for a bit.
Curry can't get it to go. And it's Wade with the ball for Sacramento.
And how about the quickness on display there for Payton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
It's Curry with the drive. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now here's McCollum. He's got 7. The offensive rebound. Left side, Gordon. Got a hand on it.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Out to the wing. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone.
That's his first personal foul.
For Phoenix, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
3 from Robertson. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul. Here's Sacramento now. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Here's Towns. Pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
They retain possession. Takes the 3. Here's Bagley. And finally they hit one. Bagley's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match. Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Neither team wants to give an inch. This is fun. Both teams trying desperately to seize the momentum.
To the middle. Towns. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. And it's good for 2. McGrady's got the lead up to 4 now for Phoenix.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
Sacramento trails by 4. Here's McCollum. Leonard on the wing. and the jam by Leonard.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, Kev, we know Andre Iguodala has proven himself a capable three-point shooter. You've got to show him a measure of respect.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here's McCollum for three. Outside Leonard. For three, Gordon. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
That's his first personal foul.
We've got 1:18 left in the first half. And it's blocked by Towns.
Well, his value to this team on both ends. Not many guys can defend the perimeter and the rim the way Towns can.
Outside Leonard. On up the court. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
And we've seen just how incredible McCollum can be when he is feeling it. One of the few guards in the league who gets everything to fall when his shot is on. It's why he can just erupt with huge scoring nights at any given time.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Phoenix trails by 5. Here's Carter. That one doesn't drop. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And this is obviously where you'd like to see a 2-for-1.
Absolutely. You have to execute. No reason why they can't get a couple of chances at scores.
Now here's Curry. Following the miss by Paul Millsap. Phoenix no good that time either.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Allen's shot is off.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Pass to Leonard. Curry with the steal. No good on the last second attempt there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's Sacramento up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Phoenix, trailing by 2. Pass to Curry. 3 from Robertson. Sacramento grabs the miss. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Now here's Robertson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 3 on 3. On the wing, Gordon. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. 8 points for Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D. And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Phoenix foul. Oscar Robertson. That's his second personal foul.
And so here's Sacramento. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball. And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
For Phoenix, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
At the line for 2.
And Phoenix making a change here. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And they continue to control the glass.
And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Well, I'll tell you, he's been a go-to guy for them as they've taken this lead, and he keeps coming.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Well, he has got to be the only thing they're discussing in this huddle because the approach they've used on him has been a disaster. Changes need to be made. I don't know if it's a double team, switching matchups, but something's got to be done.
Now here's McCollum. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
But they get it back. Here's McGrady. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first.
Oh, baby. With you at my side, we gonna kill it.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
The bus. Don't even... Keep your shower time to a minimum. It's just good business because there's... The food, you already know, we have one of the toughest schedules in the league.
Your eyes sharp tonight. Teamwork plans, I'll smoke and mirrors.
Man, please with all this middle school trash talk. Look, enough talk.
Greetings, everyone, from Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi. We have G League action coming your way.
And the real story tonight is the addition of AI to the Mad Ants roster. They'll need him to hit the ground running as they take on a very tough Greensboro team.
And the Swarm, led by Ellis and ATM, the pair they call Smoke and Mirrors, they have an incredible two-man game between them.
AI's debut, Smoke and Mirrors? Oh yeah, we'll see it all right here tonight. Well, if you recognize Jackson Ellis, there's a reason. He spent some time in the NBA before coming here to work his way back.
And Ellis is a guy who has his hands in everything. I think he's worked as a shoe rep in the past. Just a guy who is always around the game of basketball one way or another.
Just 5 to shoot. Bishop, no good.
Well, if AI is a name that sounds familiar, it is because he had a dunk that went viral not too long ago. A couple of showstoppers that occurred in an exhibition game against the NBA All-Stars. It was the biggest thing on the web.
Now here's Ellis. We played just over a minute here in the first. Schrader, and finished off by Jeff Schrader.
Good at realizing when his teammates are open. Ellis showing he's willing to give it up.
Pass to Tatum. Magic called their own on the wing. From deep AI. And the Mad Ants, another three.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got an unusual skill set for a big man.
And he'll let you know it, but Jackson Ellis is as talented as anybody in this league.
Well, Blake, confidence has never been a problem for Ellis. Even before he was teamed up with ATM, he was regarded as one of the future names in the league.
Now here's AI. 6 points for him. Lets it go from deep. And Jones pulls it down. Middleton with it. Picked up by Tatum. Down low. AI with the block.
And really a big part of shot blocking is timing. AI showing that he's capable of rejecting shots.
Well, it's no secret that Marcus Young has his sights set on a larger stage. He'll tell anyone willing to listen that he wants to be in the NBA. And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he got there sooner rather than later.
Schrader covered by AI. Ellis outside. Tipped. Outside Young. Stolen by Jones. And the foul called on AI. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here.
Well, you watch Ellis play, and it is clear that he is a very tricky player on the floor.
Every move he makes, he does with precision and purpose. I mean, sometimes it seems like he's winging it out there, but he knows exactly what he's doing with the ball at all times.
You just gotta love watching Ellis play.
And Schrader gets it to go. And as you said, Young clearly has aspirations beyond the G League.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, for Young, a lot of it is just learning how to work well within a system. The talent is there for sure, but he still needs to be more aware of what it takes to be successful with a group, not just on his own.
Now here's Ellis. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Clock at 6. Hakeem Gaines on the wing, guarded by Young. Gaines can't get it to go. Well, we know that AI came over via trade. Officially, it was for cash considerations, but the rumors say it was something more specific.
Less of cash considerations and more of roast beef recompense. What I'm getting at is that he was traded for sandwiches. Not a high point for him, but I'm sure he'll look back at some point and laugh at it all, one would hope.
Well, he should be using it as, you know, a means of motivation, Tim. Now, here's Young. Takes the 3. AI no good. Greensboro trailing.
Oh, we know what the Swarm offense is all about, smoke and mirrors. Ellis and Middleton are the engine for this team. Great communication between teammates there.
Let's it go! That one a little long.
That's a shot he had to take.
No question. The decision was good, just didn't execute.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Ellis. Now here's Schrader, guarded by Young. And finished off by Jeff Schrader.
Just get Schrader the ball down low and he'll finish it off. Just a forceful dunker.
AI with it. He's guarded by Ellis. Drains it from beyond the arc. Here's Ellis. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Zadirko. And no good trying to get that one. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mad Ants ahead. They lead by 3. And don't go away, as we'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a bit.
How much of a fan your section is. Your section could have a chance to win some cool prizes.
A close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Mad Ants so far?
They've made the most of their fast break chances here in the early going.
Yeah, tie your shoelaces because they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Well, you talk to anybody on the Mad Ants, and they'll have a story to tell you about Howie Carter.
Carter is very well liked on the team and brings a good amount of balance to the locker room. Very outgoing player who helps the team bond.
They're not rotating quickly enough on defense down low.
They've got to provide more resistance inside.
AI outside. It's good from long range.
Timely passing leading to assist. That's been the recipe.
Everybody's been in sync. Just tremendous communication and awareness.
Well, so much of this offense is based on smoke and mirrors. And if you can stop them, you slow up the whole team.
Yeah, but that's a lot easier said than done. ATM and Ellis have found success by going with what works for them. And if you take away one option from them, they're just going to find another way to hurt you.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now here's Goodwin. He's closely guarded. Pass to Aslanoglu. They get it again to the wing on the left. Goodwin with the bucket.
Beyond the catchy name of Smoke and Mirrors, both Ellis and ATM are known trash talkers.
Yeah, they will get in your face and let you have it if you can't slow them down. Part of dealing with the duo is just putting up with all the trash they're going to send your way.
And that's part of what makes them so good.
And Leftos Aslanoglu slams it in.
That's how it's done. Find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
It was. A tight game like this one, you would think that they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end, but they didn't.
Fort Wayne trailing. Boss, guarded by White. And here's AI outside. Indra with the rebound. Well, you know that this offense is going to lean heavily on the smoke and mirrors pick and roll.
And even though they do it with some flash, credit Ellis and ATM for being very refined in how well they can execute the two-man game.
Now here's Aslanoglu. 6 to shoot. Pass to Indra. From long range. It's hauled in by AI. And here are the Mad Ants. They trail by 1. And that's out of bounds. Fort Wayne will retain possession. And the first half comes to a conclusion. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break, and we'll see if one can pull away in the third. AI really making a difference here.
What a first half it was for him. Surpassing his average point totals up to this stage.
Yeah, he's on pace for a Tim Swartz game, which is a monster game. You know, it's too bad he can't score like this every night.
Not too much to be said about Young, other than he's a standout player.
Has an edge to him on and off the court. He can be described as curt at times, but hopefully he's just a player focused on improving his game.
And finished off by Marcus Young.
You cannot lose focus in transition, especially when Young is determined to run right past you.
And stolen by AI. For the lead. And the Mad Ants another 3.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start this second half.
Ellis with it. Pass to Middleton. Now Schrader, guarded by Young. And Schrader gets it to go.
Clever at getting it done inside. Schrader is great at making a difference from there.
And the one knock on Young. As talented as he is, he seems to get wrapped up in his own numbers.
He could be so much better than he is if he didn't worry about how many points he was putting up. Hopefully, that is something he matures out of.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game.
Third quarter of basketball, we're about 1.5 minutes in. And here's AI outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Marcus Young.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the three-pointers they're allowing.
I don't know. I mean, there might be more defense in warm-ups. They need to close down on these threes.
The Mad Ants making a switch here. Now here's Bishop. Pass to Ellis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. AI grabs the miss.
And AI, the newest member of the Mad Ants. He was a player they went out of their way to get. Coach Keller sees a great deal of potential in this young man.
And the foul called on AI. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Ellis. Pass to White. Here's Peyton. Indra, covered by Boss. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Peyton. It's hauled in by the Mad Ants. As you said, Coach Keller specifically thought AI has exactly what the team was missing and was very vocal about acquiring his talents for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and it's easy to see what Keller sees in AI as far as what the team is missing. AI plays with a lot of energy and has the potential to take this team over the top. Smart move by the Mad Ants and Coach Keller to fight for his acquisition. A fight worth fighting for?
Definitely.
A long-time fans of the team know Coach Keller, he's very fair to his players.
Yeah, and he preaches 3 things, Tim. Discipline, control, and respect. Seems a bit of an old-school approach nowadays, but it's a hit with the team.
Kicks it to AI. And that basket pushed the lead to double digits.
Well, if you haven't read up on AI, the newest Mad Ant, he's been playing over in China prior to this. Was apparently putting up some decent numbers to the Shanghai Bears when he was noticed by the scouts. Way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
We may have to pause the game. The basket's still shaking.
Yeah, he got as much power as he could behind that 2-hander. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
The 3, and the Mad Ants another 3. And AI was on the Shanghai team, got good minutes developing over there.
Well, you can see that AI is a much more polished and confident player, Blake, than the last time we saw him over here in college. Just seems to have taken some major steps forward with his play during his time in China.
I think being the go-to option really helped his development.
Definitely. What I like about Schrader is he plays his role, a big man who knows his strengths and limitations.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Well, the G League the last few years has increased the competitive level. Fair to say?
Oh, absolutely fair to say. Look, the NBA has been investing more and more into making the G League a true stepping stone for players who are on the verge of being NBA caliber, but they're just not quite there yet.
And finished off by Jeff Schrader.
And it's great whenever Schrader finds his rhythm. Outstanding at getting to his spots.
AI outside. And the Mad Ants another 3.
We've really seen them step up their three-point shooting in the second half. I mean, they're just letting it fly out there.
Well, they're playing with confidence, and I like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they've got a lead, but they're playing free.
And it's working.
Got a piece of it. Young with the steal. And here's AI outside. Schrader grabs the board.
Well, that's one thing they're doing extremely well, corralling those rebounds.
Yeah, but, you know, not a whole lot else going right for them, though.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Heat check there, but it's off target.
And, Brian, really, what a whirlwind past few days it must have been for AI.
Comes in from China, gets his bearings in LA and is immediately traded over to Fort Wayne. Hard for any player to be at their best after going through so many changes in such a short span.
And stolen by AI.
Man, his reaction time to that pass was so quick. What good work to get in the way of it.
And out of bounds, the Swarm will take it. Greensboro calls timeout.
Wise move to call a timeout right here. They need to just settle down. They've been playing out of control, and it shows with how many turnovers they've had.
Here's Schrader. The basket's Good, off the assist from Jackson Ellis.
He's setting this place on fire. His shooting has been off the charts.
It looks like he saw some things out there that needed adjusting, and it's going to take a little time to talk it over.
Yeah, and never a bad idea to use a timeout if there's something that's got you concerned.
And confident play we're seeing out of them.
Yeah, the scoreboard tells the story.
AI outside. From deep. The three-pointer is on target.
An example right there, guys, of how they never started coasting, even as their lead kept growing.
Well, Tim, they're just a determined group. There's no neutral gear, no matter what the lead is. It's only full speed ahead, and that's the type of basketball I love to watch.
Yeah, 100 miles an hour.
And the play stops. Whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult the job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Well, most know Sheldon Middleton as ATM, and he prefers it that way.
He tried explaining the self-proclaimed nickname to me once. Something about needing money? I'm not really sure. To be honest, I have no idea why the name has stuck around with him.
Pass to Randolph. Back to AI. Can't get the three to fall. And here's Greensboro.
And ATM actually played his way into the league by performing well at street ball events.
And it didn't happen immediately for ATM. Took some tries before he was finally able to break through and get a chance, but he's made the most of it.
And you really got to respect ATM for the work that he's put in.
Bishop outside. Schrader outside Middleton. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the three.
Well, their offense is kicked into gear, but it's come just a little too late.
I think it may be, but at least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively, but too bad it's past the point where it'll do them much good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's AI. That one drops for him.
There's the attitude they want to see from AI. Moving, driving, attacking, keeping the defense on the back foot.
Pass to Schrader. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk and draws the foul. He will go to the line. AI. And it's a win for the Mad Ants in the debut of AI. Strong game all around.
And it is rare to see a team not get run over by the tricks of smoke and mirrors. The Mad Ants were able to survive the tandem and get the win here on their home floor.
And you could just tell that the energy of Fort Wayne has picked up with the addition of AI. The whole team seemed to play with a bit more fire.
And we announced with more fire. But that's going to do it for us here. For Tim Swartz and Brian Banafatemi, I'm Blake Zuniga. Thanks for tuning into this broadcast of Mad Ants Basketball.
They just give me the rock after the screen, man.
Two breaded pork tenderloins.
Thanks, Joe.
On the house. Do I still think about it?
Here we go, Jay.
chicken alert.
0-2. Ball's in. Here we go, check. Here we go, ball slide. Two, four. Check goes in. Ball's in. 4-5. Check up. Ball's in. Hey, that's out. Take it up top. Check up. Go. Ball slide. 5-5. Check it. Ball's in. 5-5. 5-7. Here we go. Check.
Barbecue chicken alert.
5-9. Here we go. Ball flag. 9-5.
Oh, we really need to be there the whole time? Oh, this is so bogus.
State Fair, right, cuz? Isn't this fun? This is so fun.
Little help there, big fella? Wow.
Look, man, I know your moves, okay? Ball rolls to my...
Okay, look. I can tell you're a man of...
Not bad. Back to me. Okay. I see you. Tough luck.
Not as... Ah, tough luck, Bob.
I'm thinking less about the nerves and more about the elbow.
Whoa, 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 where have you been, Smile?
Surprised you made it on time.
I'm always on time, baby. Gotta make sure I'm ready to put on a show for the fans.
I just figured your new PR guy. Have you doing a couple radio shows and TV shows this afternoon, talking yourself up.
Oh, man, look who just rented a condo in your headspace. Hey, look, if you're not careful, I might just buy the whole building.
Okay, so you got jokes, huh? You ever get tired of hearing your own hustle?
And there it is, my first down payment.
So it's all you now, huh? Just you and baby Zuckerberg?
Zach's on all the Mad Ants, all right? This exposure's good for all of us. We all win.
The Mad Ants aren't going anywhere. He needs to just focus on looks from the league. Everything else is a waste of time.
So what, you think that he's going to help you with the scouts, too?
I know he's going to help you. But you're in my way.
Have you heard about Vlad?
Nah, who's Vlad?
The Romanian guy on the Nets. They just brought him over. Vlad the Impaler?
I didn't see a Vlad on the roster.
Their center.
Andre Haji?
Right, yeah, but they call him Vlad the Impaler.
Hey, man, don't sweat it, Howie. Whoever he is, we got this.
Oh, you know something I don't?
Yeah. I read up this morning on Wayne Hoops HQ. The blog called us out, saying that the key to this game is neutralizing Haji. And the only way to do that is to get everybody involved, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, you're looking to get a triple-double?
I'm looking to win, baby. Win!
Welcome, everyone, to Fort Wayne, Indiana. We have another great G League matchup for you tonight between the Mad Ants and the Long Island Nets. I'm Blake Suniga, alongside my good friends Tim Swartz and Brian Vanapatemi. Tim, what do you make of this matchup?
Well, we have some great stars to watch in this game. It is Marcus Young, and recent addition AI will look to carry the weight against a very tough Long Island team.
And we'll look to see how he adjusts to the G League.
And of course, the Nets are led by the Romanian big man, Vlad the Impaler. He's the type of big man that can just take over a game.
A lot of storylines to follow in this matchup. It should be a fun one.
And for Long Island, Vlad is the star of the team, but